yours, and all you have to do to claim it is call us or go to hsn.com. Now, the necklace I'm wearing is amazing, but you could also layer with it with the 14 karat gold sparkle chains. And we've offered these in the past because these are those pieces that you just must have. You decide whether you want it in the 16, 18, or 20-inch length. We do have birthday prices and flex pay, but Paul, in either the white gold or the yellow gold, these are amazing. And I love them on their own, but we did add a pendant onto one, so you can see that.
Well, because I wanted to show that we have a beautiful cross pendant that's coming up. It has its own chain. You'll see it a little bit later in the show, but I wanted to show how beautiful the sparkle chain is with a pendant that you may already have. So I just did that for your eyes only. Now, this is the #1 most popular chain we have in Passport to Gold, and continues to be, and yet this is the very best price we have ever offered on this chain.
Absolutely.
Now, the Italians call this a margarita link, is what they call it, and the way the chain is done, imagine a flat link of gold, if you will, and then it's married together to another flat link of gold like this, and it alternates back and forth. Well, what happens is every time you move, the chain is rolling with your movement. When you shrug your shoulders, when you say hello or goodbye. Well, every time it does that, it catches the light, and in a sparkly way like you've never seen. So if you don't have the sparkle chain or the margarita chain like this in these 3 lengths, and you can swing it, this is your opportunity to really have one of the most beautiful chains ever. And you read the reviews and see what your friends and neighbors are saying about how much sparkle there is in this gorgeous chain, how beautiful it is with the pendant, how they put it on and they never take it off. It becomes just another signature piece, a part of the wardrobe, and it wants to be that.
Yes,
you
yes.
know, it wants to be that.
It really does, and as you're seeing it there on Valerie, it's elegant, it's simple, it doesn't scream out, it doesn't call out. It can, as we were saying with the hoop earrings that we started off the hour with, this can live on your neckline, and anything else you choose to wear or layer with it would be beautiful next to it, because what doesn't look good next to gold? I can't think of much, if anything.
The Italian gold, especially.
Oh, yes.
You know, and when you go to Italy, and if you had the chance, or if you managed to get there, you will see how popular gold is with the amazingly gorgeous, fabulously stylish, wonderful Italian women. They're just, each one more spectacular than the next. And not a gal that you see is out there without a beautiful chain or two in gold, always a cross, might be under her blouse. Earrings, bracelet, watch, ring, every single piece, like always wardrobe to the perfect.
Right.
And always in gold.
And always in gold. And that beautiful, warm yellow gold that you see right there, that sparkle, that's what it's all about. It's so funny that you mentioned Italy, you know, the Italians, because I like to watch the entertainment shows, and everybody's in Italy this summer, this month. Like every celebrity.
It does seem like that, yes.
Everyone is there, all over. It's just one of those sought after places. And if you've ever been, then you understand how special the jewelry and the gold is to them. If you haven't, and you've always kind of just lived vicariously through what you've seen, you can have an opportunity, you can have a piece of that every day. And look at this. Now, this is something a little bit more modern that Valerie did. She mixed the yellow gold and the white gold, 2 different lengths, so that you can see that the 16-inch and the 18-inch, and you just have that beautiful drop down there. And it works. It does.
No, absolutely. And something about well, this is Italian construction is what it is. And when you see how beautifully the chain drapes, how it arbors on the neck, it's just a thing of beauty, and that is a sign of a necklace that is made beautifully. You know, when I worked at Boucheron, we had an atelier upstairs where the jewelry was made by hand, and we would make pieces for movie stars and princesses and you know, kings and queens, one piece at a time. And I asked these very skilled craftsmen, what's the most difficult piece of jewelry to make? Why? And they said, a necklace by far. I said, why? And they said, well, because if you don't make it properly, it doesn't move with a woman. And it lays on the body instead of working with the body. So when a woman smiles, when a woman cries, when a woman shrugs, when she's in love, when she waves, the necklace should move with her. When her collarbone, turn your neck, you'll notice that your collarbone and the muscles move just slightly. Well, the necklace shouldn't just lay there like a piece of cardboard. It should move with you. And you find that in Italian construction, this beautiful fluidity. And when it lays down on your body and becomes a part of you, you become the star, and the gold becomes the light, if you will. And gold takes the light in the room, takes all of it, and gives it back as candlelight. That's what I love about gold, because it's so buttery and soft and flattering. It's flattering.
It really is. You know, gold is really a part of our lives in ways that we don't even realize. Much of the makeup that we wear has gold flecks in it so that it helps to give you a glow. Much of the, the light that we are drawn towards has a little bit of a gold cast to it because it's just warm and amazing. And it's the same with our jewelry. As you're looking at these, I know that it doesn't show there. It does show that these are birthday price. You are getting the lowest price that we've ever offered on them. But you do have flex pay. So if you wanted the 16-inch, whether in white gold or yellow gold, it's $33.74 to get home and wear around your neck. Now, if you have an HSN card, you get an extra flex, which would take that to less than $27. Let's drop down to the 20-inch. If you wanted that one, because maybe that's a length that you don't have already, that would be $41.21 if you got the 21-inch. And if you have the extra flex with the HSN card, it's just under $33 to get home. We haven't, there was a time where gold was very affordable, and it was everywhere. Maybe
when I was in high school.
Yeah, right. And then there was a long time in the most recent past where gold was gone because we couldn't afford it. If you had an earring and you lost one, you couldn't afford to get a new pair of gold earrings. And maybe you have necklaces that you no longer have the gold that you had before, but you never stopped loving it. This is your time to go ahead and maybe pick up a piece that you don't have or you used to and don't have anymore. This is genuine 14-karat gold. We don't have gold shows on HSN as often as we used to. So when we do, we want to make sure that you have a chance to get the most beautiful pieces like these necklaces, these sparkle chains, not just a regular link, because even when we were growing up, it was just kind of a regular link of gold in the necklace. But these are the sparkle. This is what we love.
I think there's a star quality that we all aspire to have. We try to do it with our eyeshadow. We try to do it with our hair. We try to do it with our nails. There's a glam quality that we're looking for, and a lot of that has to do with the sparkle. And the sparkle chain is the perfect addition to that glamorous look that we're all trying to get. And like you said before, whether you're, jeans and a beautiful white blouse, or you're going out to a black tie event or a date with your husband, this is a chain that will accentuate every single thing that you have.
For sure.
I totally see myself putting it on and never taking it off.
Yes.
Yep.
And layer with it. The necklace that Valerie layered with it, that is one that we're not planning to have a full presentation, but it's gorgeous. I kind of flipped out over that one too. And so if you want the 16, 18, or 20-inch, remember you've got 4 flex to get those home. You have birthday prices, and you are getting the lowest prices that we've ever offered on those. Now, we showed you